you are welcome to another edition of the Market Opening Gong, where we give you updates from the Nigerian capital markets. This edition captures the market performance for Friday, October 18th, 2019. From the Nigerian Stock Exchange, the all-share index closed at 26,448.62 basis points with a market capitalization of 12.875 trillion naira, meaning it depreciated by minus 0.03%. The equities market maintained a downward trend as market sentiment and market breadth closed negative. Also, investors lost 41.4 billion naira as the market performance dipped week on week by 0.32% to close on a bearish zone. Chivita PLC, Custodian and ICO were top gainers, while UAC Properties, Learn Africa and PZ were among the top losers. Guarantee Trust Bank, Flour Mill and Fidelity Bank were the top players in terms of trade volumes. For the FMDQ OTC exchange, the debt market size closed at 32.34 trillion naira, the NAFEX rate closed at 362 naira 7 kobo to a dollar, while the I and EFX rate opened at 361 naira 98 kobo and closed at 362 naira 21 kobo to a dollar. Looking at the NASD OTC market, the NSI closed at 693.58 basis points with a market capitalization of 498.29 billion naira. Volume of shares traded was 221,080 and the value traded 3.39 million naira in 10 deals executed. You can also check the Nigerian economic indices on the dashboard displayed on the screen. For the highlights from last week, the Africa Export-Import Bank restated its commitments to supporting the development of Africa's maritime ecosystem. Mr. Peter Adeshola, the head of client relations Afrexim, disclosed this at the 19th edition of the Nachi PR Roundtable that discussed the theme Awakening the Blue Giant, catalyzing the growth of Nigeria's maritime economy through public relations. A closer look at the African continent reveals that a total of 38 countries are coastal countries, including the small island states. Most of the countries are using the coast to their advantage through the development of the fishery sector and aquaculture, tourism, submarine activities, shipping, and port activities. More than 66% of the Afrexim Bank's beneficiary member countries are coastal or small island and developing states, and their economies are to a large extent dependent on the sea or ocean for sustenance. For key market and economic development to watch in the new week, investors will expect an improved performance in the equities market from the previous week. At the global level, the negotiations on Brexit in the United Kingdom and the pace of trade talks between the United States and China will shape development in the global market. And that will be all for this edition of the Market Opening Gong. You can visit our website www.proshareng.com to get more updates from our news stories and videos. You can also follow our social media platforms shown on the screen for further updates on our market reports. Till we come your way again, thank you for watching and do have a great day.